Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
I run a small, independent workshop called Creative Sparks, dedicated to helping children, especially those struggling with social anxieties, find their voice through movement and dramatic play. Our philosophy is all about building confidence at their own pace, never forcing them into uncomfortable situations. Clementine, a bright but incredibly withdrawn 10-year-old, had been with us for about 3 months. She loved the group exercises, her eyes lighting up during collaborative stories, but if you asked her to speak a single line by herself, she'd practically turn to stone. Her mother, Lynn, was a truly understanding parent, always supportive of our gradual approach. Then came Holden, Clementine's father. As the end-of-session showcase, a casual group-focused event designed to celebrate progress, not produce Broadway stars, approached, Holden decided Clementine absolutely had to have the lead vocal solo in the opening number. "She has a beautiful voice, a truly gifted soprano," he declared during a parent-teacher meeting, despite Clementine barely ever whispering above a breath in class. "And she needs to overcome this shyness. This solo will be her big moment, her breakthrough." He even showed up with a specific, incredibly complex pop ballad he'd printed out, complete with a backing track, insisting it was the song. I tried to explain my approach gently. "Holden, our primary goal here is gradual exposure and building comfort. Clementine truly thrives in the ensemble. Forcing a solo on her right now would almost certainly cause extreme distress and, frankly, set back all the wonderful progress she's made. She's just not ready, and to be honest, both Lynn and Clementine herself have told me she doesn't want to." My words only seemed to fuel his fire. His face reddened. "Nonsense. She's just being difficult. She needs to be pushed. You're coddling her, you're stifling her talent, keeping her from her potential. This is my daughter, and I know what's best for her. She will sing that solo. If you refuse, I'll report you to every arts council in the city for malpractice and ruining a child's artistic development." He gestured wildly at the sheet music. "This song specifically, it's what she needs." Clementine, who had been quietly drawing in the corner, visibly flinched and started trembling. Lynn, usually soft-spoken, quickly put a reassuring hand on Clementine's shoulder. I took a deep breath, trying to keep my voice steady. "Holden, I cannot, in good conscience, put a child through something that will actively harm their emotional well-being, especially when they've expressed clear discomfort. My priority is Clementine's mental health and safety, not your vision of her being a star. She will participate in the group numbers as she feels comfortable. That's the extent of it," he exploded. He started yelling, his voice echoing through the studio about how I was incompetent, how my studio was a fraud, and how I clearly didn't understand true talent. He even stomped over to Clementine, trying to grab her hand and pull her up, demanding she show this charlatan her voice. That's when Lynn finally stepped in, her voice surprisingly firm. "Holden, stop, you're terrifying her." She pulled Clementine closer, shielding her. Just then, Mr. Rojas, my studio manager, who had undoubtedly heard the commotion from his office, walked in. After a quick, whispered explanation from me and Lynn, Mr. Rojas calmly but firmly told Holden that his behavior was completely unacceptable, and he was no longer welcome at Creative Sparks. Holden sputtered, threatened lawsuits, called us all talentless hacks and dream killers, before finally storming out in a huff, leaving Clementine clinging to her mom, tears streaming down her face. Lynn apologized profusely on his behalf and assured us Clementine would continue her sessions, but only with her mom present and away from Holden's influence. It was a chaotic mess, but seeing Clementine finally relax in her mother's arms, knowing she wouldn't be forced onto a stage she dreaded, made standing my ground absolutely worth it. Honestly, the sheer audacity of some parents is truly astounding. Who tries to force a child with severe anxiety into a solo performance for their own ego?
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.